You look like Janet Jackson in Control.
Shut up, girl. Hey, hey, terrific Tuesday, breasties.
Hi.
Welcome to Not Today Club 2 Breasty Fuck. I'm Anitra.
And I'm Stephanie.
We're coming to bring some news. We just did our seminar learning about scanxiety. What is scanxiety?
Yeah. Good times, good times. And it was really quick.
Yeah, yeah, they gave some good dope information, some things that you probably never thought about. Something that I experienced when I had to have my second mammogram, and when I went to Living Beyond Breast Cancer, one of my sisters, Charlotte, I was explaining to her how I was feeling about having to have a mammogram because you don't know. And she was like, "What you mean, scanxiety?" And I'm thinking, like, what is
Yeah.
scanxiety?
Yeah.
Ever since I shared that with her and she gave me the definition, it brought an ease and a calm because I was discussing what I was going through with somebody who had been there, knew what I was going through. And I never knew it was a such word as scanxiety.
Right, right, right. And it's basically just having anxiety and stress about an upcoming appointment or scan that you're having. So, like you said, it was your mammogram. You have to have CT scans twice a year. I had an MRI done, and so it's anybody who has to have like a major procedure done. But the reason they call it the anxiety part is because we that have had cancer, we usually were diagnosed from having like a mammogram or some kind of test. And so that's why they call it that. So we tend to get it more compared to other groups of people. So it's pretty, it's real. It's a real live feeling. It's a real live emotion. It is human, so we have to be aware that emotions are a human side of us, and it's okay to feel it, but we can't ignore it, and we got to speak what it is. Like, okay, I'm anxious about this test because the last time I had this test done, I was told I had cancer. How can I
Absolutely.
overcome it? So it's just a matter of what you do to help you get through it. What do you do?
Well, since I really got into my word in my book, I pray more and I like give it to
Yeah.
God. So I kind of have the mindset because I'm somebody who had triple negative breast cancer and they didn't get all her cancer away. So she still had like cancer in her lymph nodes. And so she had to go through radiation. I mean, no, she went through chemo all again.
Uh oh.
And then it kind of
Am I still
disappeared.
here? Oh Lord.
Here. And then I had a
Oh.
conversation with my nurse practitioner. You just disappeared. And I asked her, does cancer come back? And she said, yeah. So it's always that possibility that your cancer can come back.
Right.
So I guess that kind of like helps fight the battle because the more you know, the more you can kind of prepare or just get your mind, your mental straight. Like if it comes back, then, you can go and do this. So I just think about if it comes back, I'll deal with it when that bridge comes because I don't want to stress myself about what if, what if, what if, and fear stop me from going to get my procedures, going to get my tests, doing my daily maintenance, to keep myself healthy. So yeah,
That's one. What I did was right before I had to go get another test done, I panicked like, God, leave the cancer back. It ain't even been a year. What in the world? And what I did was I sent a text message to all my friends and told them I'm about to go to the doctor. Don't panic until I call you. And so knowing that they was ready to freak out helped me not freak out. So I told them, don't panic until I call you back. And nobody, and we didn't have to. And I do like
absolutely.
you do. I pray and give it to God because, anything can happen at this point.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But I know it's such a nightmare to just to have to think everything you've been through that possibly you have to go through it again.
Right. And that,
And it's like everybody deals with it, have different side effects from just the thought of it, or have people in their family, their loved ones die, or so
oh,
it's like a real big deal. Even though we may not think about it like that, but scanxiety is really a big deal.
yes.
It's like underreported. Like people don't even really report it to their healthcare providers or they,
They don't
people that
report. And
their oncologists.
another one that's a big deal is that survivor's guilt. Like you
Yeah,
feel bad when you hear somebody got, they got it worse than you. And it's like you don't want to share what you got because you,
absolutely.
you feel like, oh, mine isn't as bad as whatever, whatever. But your journey is still your journey. Your feelings are still your feelings, and they're all valid.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. I guess it's like no right or wrong way, for you to feel or how your feelings wherever they take you. Absolutely.
Yeah, no right or wrong way. That's absolutely right. Yeah. What else
Well,
you?
huh?
What else we got for today?
We're just giving this talk about this anxiety and
Yeah.
just letting people know the breasties know it's a real thing. And we'll come back on and just share about things that you can watch out for. I know that's what's bringing us, what affecting you. So we'll just share some tips and some things we learned from the seminar.
Yep.
Just wanted
Okay.
to come in to come through and just share what we learned while it's like fresh on our mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause tomorrow we'll be like, did we even go to a meeting? What did they
Absolutely.
talk about? Was you there? Was I there?
I
That's
know the
how we
chemo brain is real. Like, man, I
chemo
still have
brain is
issues with
real.
connection and remembering stuff. So it's real. So yeah, don't beat yourself up. Allow yourself grace.
Yes, allow yourself grace and feel it. And then before you know it, you'll be 6 months out, 3 months out, like, whoa, what happened to the last year? What did I do the last couple of weeks? Like, I remember, and when you talk about skin anxiety, I was going once a week to have Taxol. And so it was my last treatment. And I was like, what I'm gonna do next week? I don't like I'm so used to coming every Monday or Tuesday, and now I don't have to come. And still went to the cancer center just out of habit of going every week.
Yeah, shut up, girl. Bye.
And so I still go to the cancer center because they offer yoga here and then they have like group support. So I still
Mhm.
go at least 2 to 3 times a month, but it's not as bad as like that going every week. So like if I don't go, it's like, oh man, I do feel like withdrawal because I miss going, because that was my home for like 5 months. So
Yeah, absolutely.
so,
Yeah, yeah,
and they
yeah.
had good soda. I ain't had to buy the soda.
Ah, Stephanie, 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 one of a kind.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So good times.
Yes, I guess maybe we could probably talk about things that trigger you, how you can go about discussing things with your family members, or different tools you can use to help you with this anxiety, to help you like process, while you're on your journey of healing or just going through your treatment. So yeah, we'll talk about those things next time.
Yep. Okay, you gotta press stop.
Well, thank you all for watching. And this is Anitra from Not Today Club, Too Breasty, Fuck Cancer.
And this is Stephanie.
All right, bye, y'all.
Bye. Hey.